Wait, now is it recording? I never use my webcam, can you tell? Also, it's really grainy on my screen. I hope it's not grainy when I upload it. Welcome, one and all. I keep looking down at the picture of me rather than up at the camera. This is going to be confusing. I never use my webcam for, like, anything, so I apologize if this is awkward and weird, and I keep looking down at the picture of myself rather than up at the camera. This may happen a lot. Also, I apologize for the quality. It looks really grainy on my screen, so I'm sure it's going to look grainy when I upload it. Sorry. My camera's currently dead and charging, and I don't have the patience to wait for it. I'm sorry my backgrounds are boring these days. I prefer to film in front of my bookshelf in my room because that's a decent backdrop. However, I live with children, and the only time that I can film without absurd distractions is during nap time, and that was fine when my nieces slept during the prescribed nap times. However, the eldest of my nieces no longer sleeps during nap time. So I can't exactly film in front of the bookshelf that is against the wall between our two rooms while she's wide awake, because she will hear me talking to the camera, and she will start yelling for me to get her out of bed. And nobody needs that in the background of the videos on YouTube. Point being, I don't have my normal background anymore, and have kind of just been hopping around the house every time I've made a video to find a spot that doesn't look completely ridiculous, which usually ends up being boring, as in, you know, the tan wall, because there's nothing ridiculous on a tan wall, but it's boring. So this is a little bit of confession time. The reason I wanted to make this specific video is to talk about my channel, why I made the channel, where I see the channel going in the future, that sort of thing. I feel like usually people make these sorts of videos when they actually have a following of a, large size. I'm just sort of making this video because I need to get this out of my head. And talking to people gets things out of my head, even if it's talking to a camera that will eventually be talking. I originally started my author channel because it seemed like an easy way to market, and I fail at marketing my books. So I was trying to add more things into what I do to market. So I was like, I'll try the YouTube thing, we'll make it work. So I started out hoping to grow an audience and sell my books. And then it sort of morphed into sharing tips and advice about writing and chronicling my writing journey as a self-published author. However, I was never consistent with this author channel for two reasons. When it comes to chronicling my own writing journey, obviously I can't post something about that every single week, because you don't want to see a boring video of me just writing a book every single week. And huge things like going to a conference or something like that don't happen all that often in my life. So those sorts of videos would be sporadic, and I'd have nothing in between. And then on the side of writing tips and advice, those videos were kind of a pain for me to make. A prime example of this, when I was a teenager, I played softball, and I was a pitcher. And there came a point where I grew too old to be in the league, and coach asked me to help train the next pitcher before I left. And I wasn't able to help this girl because I couldn't describe what I did to pitch well. I just did it. I pitched by instinct. I couldn't pinpoint what I was doing or how to replicate it. So giving advice just never worked. And then translate that to writing. I'm like someone who plays the piano but can't read music when it comes to writing. I write by ear. It's just instinct for me. I don't know why that is. I have done some mild research to try and sound more intelligent when I talk about writing, but I just write by instinct. That's all there is to it. And I was never able to isolate what it was I was doing that worked well and translate that into simple terms for someone else to understand so they could also do it. So the writing tips and advice was mostly a painful experience for me. So that's why I was never consistent with posting those types of videos, because it was a struggle. All that is to say, I do love making these videos. I really do. I have 3 YouTube channels, so I definitely enjoy making videos. I just needed to find something that I actually enjoyed for this author channel, and I'm not sure what that's going to be yet, but I definitely want to keep my author channel. So there may be some writing tips and advice videos along the way. If it's something that I understand really well and am passionate about and want to share, there will definitely still be chronicling my own writing journey. Other than that, it may be random. This is going to be a very fluid, organic channel for a while until I settle into what it is that I'm doing. But I do want to be posting something every week. I'm going to be consistent now. It's just going to be interesting to see what it is that I actually post. So I guess this is just sort of me rambling about why I wasn't consistent before, and also rambling and half explaining what I'm going to be doing now, which I'm not entirely sure what that is, but it's going to be something with my writing and everything that I would hashtag on Twitter as my writer's life. All of that rambling is to say, I started this channel for very selfish reasons. It morphed into trying to be one of the other writing channels on YouTube, which I am not, and now it's going to be my own thing. I'm not going to force myself to do things that I don't know how to do or enjoy doing, and I'm going to have fun with it, because I love making videos. And if I love doing it, I'm more likely to be consistent. Yay! In the meantime, my complete Robin Hood series is available on Amazon, and my entire dystopian trilogy finally is available also on Amazon. So there will be a link in the description where you can find my website. It will have links to all of those books. I say the Robin Hood is complete. It's technically not, but in a couple of weeks, the final book in the Robin Hood series is about to be published. So it's complete. Also, you can find all of my social media, Twitter, Facebook, Goodreads, whatever. Does Goodreads count as social media? In the description below. There'll be links to everything. I'd ask you to like and subscribe, but like, this video is nonsense, so maybe don't. But come back next week, because there will definitely be a video next week, because I'm going to be on top of it now. Happy writing, everybody! I have no idea why that's my outro, but I started it a long time ago when I'm stuck. I'm staring at myself again. Webcam is at the top of the screen, Amanda. Okay, it's not even on the screen. Computer, whatever. Ah! What did I just do to my hair? Okay, let's